Good morning. How is everyone this morning? And a beautiful, beautiful Friday morning. Hello, hello, hello. I got new cards yesterday. So we're going to tinker around with some new cards this morning. There we are. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So Hay House had a card sale, and what are you going to do when they have a card sale? You're going to buy cards, right? So who doesn't like to increase their ever overflowing card thing, right? Good morning, good morning. I figured out my camera was on some sort of weird setting, and I liked the weird setting better. But anyways, so good morning, good morning. Hi everybody, hi Thelma, Mary, Callie, Doreen, Stacy, Ariana. Good morning. So the first deck that I bought, I thought was really beautiful by the pictures on the front. So this is what we're going to talk about today, right? We're going to talk about cards. The Divine Feminine, is it? Pay attention. Not you guys. The cards. The camera. Pay attention right here. Right there. The Divine Feminine, I thought they were really gorgeous. So they're by Megan Watterson, and the cards are really, really nice. They're not super glossy, which kind of makes it easy to shuffle. So sometimes when you get those super, good morning, everybody. When you get those super shiny ones, they kind of stick together, and I find that these shuffle really nicely. So this is a big plus for these. I really like how they shuffle. And in addition to that, they have this really great feeling to them. They just feel, they just feel very relaxing. So I haven't even, I glanced at them a little bit last night, but I haven't really gone through them. So we're going to go ahead and pull a couple cards from this deck here. And see what I think I'll do a deck a day. This is the first card. I have oil on my hands. It is a beautiful card. It is so gorgeous. It is. Turn this down. That'll help me a lot. Okay. There we go. Okay. Isis. Why is this not focusing? Because it should. Oh, come on, camera. Any other time. That's such a pretty card. Okay. The Goddess of Magic. Isn't that a gorgeous card? Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. And because it's a new deck. For me personally, looking at this card, it's just very all-encompassing, right? Like there's just so many different energies pulling this card in so many different directions. There's the divine light. There is that red of the sacral chakra in there, that sexuality, that really beautiful, powerful female form. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. How cool is that, right? And how real and relevant is that? When we are just stumbling through, I know, right? It's because I think the settings, I'm not using my conference cam, I'm using the actual camera. So the settings are a little wonky. But how relevant is it? And here's an example. So this is talking about really finding joy and finding light and finding happiness, that pleasure, right? That find your pleasure and all things become yours and they come back to life. And this is really directly related to manifesting things that you want. Have you ever been applying for like a million different jobs and none of them are coming through? And then the second you get a job offer, 3 or 4 other job offers come in? It's because we have let go of the anxiety, and the joy and the happiness comes in and we're so relieved, and then everything else starts to flood in. So that's a really beautiful card. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Let's pull another one. Let's pull another one. Mr. Fry is off work today, so I'm not going to be on very long because we are going to go run the roads. We're going to go run the roads here in Santa Fe. I brought your chair in. And here
Tell me we're online.
Well, you didn't ask. So we'll pull another card. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'll have to look this one up. I'm thinking that I have the name correctly. Enheduanna. That sound right to you?
I think you heard the first time.
Enheduanna. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Enheduanna. The camera is not focusing for some reason on it. Just doesn't. I know I snapped at it too. It didn't want to do it. Good morning, everybody. Enheduanna. I don't know why it's not wanting to focus. This is the camera we use for crystals, so we know it will focus. It just doesn't want to this morning.
Trying to focus on everyone.
Yeah, that's probably it. Beautiful card. Absolutely gorgeous card. Teresa Fernandez. That is so funny you type this, right? She says, I have a manifesting my online boutique, but we'll need some help with a name. So if you have any ideas, 1 second, and I will, I'm going to talk about that. This deck is the Divine Feminine deck by Megan Watterson, the Divine Feminine. I don't know what it's doing. Might be the setting I have it on. I don't know. I might not have it on the video setting. So this is a really cool deck. So she says, I am one with my soul. My soul is my legacy of love. The very first thing I see with this is this sacred geometry, of course, right? We see the sacred geometry for Archangel Metatron. But I also see this throat chakra color, this really beautiful, brilliant blue in the middle of her third eye. So with this card, without reading the words on the card, because I much prefer to read the card itself, I get a lot of work from your heart, work from your intuition, work from the things that pull you, because not everything that's going to pull somebody else is going to pull you, right? So make sure you're paying attention to what works for you and listening to your inner divine light. Don't be afraid to speak up about some things that are going against you in life and that you don't feel are prosperous for you, because that's a very, very relevant thing. A lot of us follow because that's what we're told we're supposed to do when we're younger, is we follow. And yeah, sometimes we all need a leader, right? So Teresa, it's really interesting you say that, you asked that question, because I'm actually putting together the PowerPoint for Monday's class. This upcoming Monday's class on My Mystical Life, the membership, is the second one. It's the second segment in the business end of intuition, right? So the first one was, do you really want to do this? What's your bio? Which is so important, right? It's so important. And I think everybody that's in the membership, we did the bio thing out on the line, and it's harder than you think to write your bio, but it's important to have your bio, right? It's important to have written down what your goals are. So I know the internet's like zooming, right? So this upcoming Monday's class is about web pages. It's about logos, web pages. It's about your name. And as a matter of fact, the last page I was working on was how to name your online business, because it has to correlate with what you do, with your vibe, with how you feel. But there's some things you do and there's some things you don't do with your online name. So that's going to be in the Monday class. But it was really interesting because I didn't even plan on putting that in that class. And as I was going through, I was like, okay, you can't put together a web page without the logo and all of the color swatching and all of the things that we really don't think as being super important until we get down the line. And then we're like, we don't have coherency between things. So make sure you're being that mug. This mug, we found 3 of these mugs, you guys. Thank you, Tosh. We found 3 of these mugs. And on the inside here, it says, make your own magic, right? we are going to, good morning, everybody. The other two mugs are going to be part of giveaways. The other two mugs are going to be part of giveaways. We're going to cram them full of crystals and gift certificates. Buford is up Sam's butt, man. Other World Creations. Other World Creations LLC, now active for your invention. Yay! Yay! It's a me mug, right? It is. I saw them and I went, oh, no, no, no. There were 3 on the shelf. I'm like, all mine. I said it. This is going to be a part of July's giveaway. We're going to do this as a July giveaway. We're trying to figure out what to put in it. Because I'm going to put a gift certificate in here, I know for certain. But yeah, it's so important to have a cohesive name for your business. Make sure it really rings with what you're offering. Here's the thing. If you're going to go and you're going to buy turquoise, just as an example, you're going to go buy turquoise and the only thing you sell is turquoise, you're not going to name yourself, popcorn candy, whatever. You're going to stick with something to have to do with turquoise, so it's really, really, I love that. If I do a page, I want to call it Musical Light. You don't, and so I'm going to use Lori as an example. I love the name of her page, right? But you have to put thought into that, Lori. Is it going to be Musical Light, or is it going to have 2 L's or 1 L? This is a big thing we're going to talk about in the class on Monday, because if you do just 1 L, people are going to misspell it and less people will get to your webpage. So you're going to want to probably put 2 L's in there so that it has to be super easy. It has to be easy. So you have to think about the 1 L or 2 L.
If people have to go through
yeah. I like it the way it is as well. I do as well. I like it with the 1 L. Trisha's calling me. I like it with the 1 L, but you have to kind of think about how people will look at that, and will they type it in with 2 L's and then not get to the site, and then get discouraged. So you have to think about how people are going to type things in. I love the name. I love the name. I have a friend calling that doesn't call hardly ever, so. You're leaning toward Mimi Tees, because you do t-shirts, right? T-shirts. Yeah, and see, there's another good thing, right, Lori? You don't have to sell anything on your webpage. You can get a free webpage and go do whatever you want to do, right? It's a lot of fun. Not much. We're just talking about cards and the class that comes up on Monday, which is how to put together a webpage, some good web pages to use that are free, stuff like that. And logo, Pup and Munch. I love it. Your grandkids call you Mimi. And you can name your business whatever you want to, right? You absolutely can. But when you go to get your domain name, make sure that it's as close to your name as possible and doable, because people are lazy. And if they don't get it the first time, sometimes they just walk away, right? Okay. All right. So one more card. So I'm thinking of ladies' clothing and perhaps wigs. Oh, I see Mimi Tees, Teresa. Okay. Hey. And you just have to brand it really well. You have to have a good logo, and just everything has to correlate. I've not been getting over bronchial cough. You know how much air you need to play. Yeah, right? Yeah, you have to be able to suck that air in there. I'm a fan of people who name business after their pets, right? There are a lot of people do. Okay, let's close this deck down. This is a really cute deck. And I'm going to pull one out of the other. I bought like 6 or 7, but I bought 4 for Sam, so. Manifesting decks. Manifesting. I bought more cards and I have no place to put them yet. We did get a couch last night. We have a couch. We're official. We have a couch. And the grill's out, so we got to grill hamburgers last night, which was really nice. And the backyard is just immense. The dogs are loving it. Loving it. They're like barking at the neighbor. This is the biggest card deck booklet I have ever seen. We have ravens in the backyard. Like, I don't know, they come here in the morning. I've noticed now a pattern that there's 2 ravens that come out here in the morning, about 9:30 our time. So I'm like, what do I put out to feed the ravens? And do I want more? Can you hear them? Probably can't. Anyhow. He's cracking me up. Okay, so this deck is the Wisdom Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. Now, I like Colette Baron-Reid's decks. She has a lot of artistry in them. They're really quite beautiful. So, a grill, a comfy couch, and a TV and an internet. What more do you need? I know. We were specific on the kind of couch we wanted because we had the one in Montana that we could cuddle on, and the one in Oklahoma you can. So here is a cuddle couch. We're so excited. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle, and for whatever reason, my camera doesn't want to focus. And they're really pretty. I love the imagery, and of course, once again, my camera won't focus. But inside here, you can see faces. It's just really, really, really beautiful. I have the big ones I can't shuffle. I have dainty hands. That's why you get the playing card size, right? Seriously. I love the playing card size. Okay. And the imagery on these are gorgeous. Janine, I'm wonderful. How are you this beautiful morning? We're just sitting here tinkering around. I bought some new cards. So, you know, every once in a while, we have to have something new and shiny, right? Oh my goodness. And this is so true, you guys. Look at this. This is how we live. This is how we should be living. I'm sorry the camera's not focusing. Round and round, right? Everything has its beginning and its end. I wish I'll figure out why my camera's not focusing properly, but you never know. In a move, everything gets moved around. Isis, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I have large hands for me too. I have large feet too. So this is really, really gorgeous. These cards throw in a lot of numerology, a lot of symbology, a lot of sacred geometry. I really think they're quite gorgeous. This is about what comes around goes around, right? Karma, yin yang, yin yang, all of that. Truth be told, look at these. They're stunning. They're stunning. Ooh, chaos and conflict. Get my camera to work right. These are. Everything okay? Yeah. Did she have a baby? What? Did she have a baby? Is that why she was calling me? Not Trisha. Yeah, she has another one coming. Well, it's Courtney's. So this is the Colette Baron-Reid. Really nice. I like this deck. Look at this deck. Cirque du Soleil. April. Very flexible. The sun is shining. Bright blue, blue sky, fluffy clouds, soaking in the joyful vibes of the sunshine. Right. Absolutely. Unfinished harmony. What do we have that we're not finishing? Oh my gosh, this is like, oh, this is one of my pet peeves. Starting a project and not finishing it drives me. Why don't you go get one of your new decks? Okay.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, Isis got a couple decks as well. Hay House, right? Hay House. Building block. I haven't gone through all of it, but it's a really cool deck. Bumblebee Tuna. I love it when Hay House has a sale. There was one deck on there that was. No, here's what I did. Here's what I did, you guys. I set an amount that I wanted to spend, and I did. That's what I did. I set an amount because we weren't going on the cruise. I said, you know what? I buy myself some new cards, and I'm going to need a whole big, huge thing to hold them. But I have another new one here, but we'll show those tomorrow. And then we have a couple more new decks. And then don't forget, you guys, this weekend is Sam's healing session on Saturday. I'm not sure what time we're doing that. What time's the giveaway? The giveaway? What time's the giveaway on Saturday?
5 o'clock.
Our time? 5. Okay, no, we're working in Central Time.
6 o'clock.
Okay, 6 o'clock Central. Yeah, 6 o'clock Central Time. Are you located in the old Santa Fe neighborhood? Yeah, we're off of Osage. I think it'll come too, right? We're off of Osage. So weird. Oh my gosh. Any vintage places there you can buy furniture from? That's what we're going to go do. I think we're doing that today. Are we going to?
As soon as you
Yeah, we're going to check out my comment above.
Think I didn't do.
Yeah. I don't see. Oh, you've connected with Hadarians and Andromedans, Arcturians, Syrians all this week. Wow. Wow. Through journey work, how are you connecting? Yeah, it's a really cool community, and I want to tool around downtown. That's the other new deck. I want to tool around downtown today. Sam, it doesn't pick up Sam's voice very well for some reason.
Stupid thing does not like.
What other bullet? Oh, the shotgun light? Good to
Oh
know.
my shot. Looks like a damn boat.
Good to know. Gotcha.
It's what I.
What lines of work does Sam do that he has y'all moving? He is construction management. Can you show everybody?
No.
Okay, we're going to show those tomorrow. Sam's going to look at them. We're going to show them tomorrow. Renee Shellum needs a GER from Santa Fe, please. Oh, find a salt cave should help with your allergies. I'll look into that, Dolores. I know there's one in Ohio. Amanda, no, you're fine.
Detroit.
You're fine, Amanda. A lot of people ask what he does. We travel quite a bit. This is our, and by intention and manifestation, our last job before he retires. It is. So your husband's a heavy equipment operator. Yeah, Sam does he's in the business end of it.
I'm on the construction.
Yeah.
Just a glorified bean counter slash. It used to be a hand, I'm like.
Isn't that fast? I got him already, Kelly. I got him already. Huh? No. He no work here no more. I know. You got to get closer, honey. You got to come up here. So but yeah, so this is our final job before he can retire and take a job whenever he wants to, preferably in Hawaii. At
the end of this one, it's going to be about perfect time.
What are these star things? What are you talking about? I know. I have this great You have to speak in falsetto for us for to pick your voice up, baby. Uh-huh.
Hi,
Oh my God. I love this man.
how's that?
Sounds like he hasn't gone through puberty. No, let me tell you what. Him and I hadn't talked for a long time. And when we were kids, we hadn't talked for a long time because my parents wouldn't let us talk, right? They didn't want us to be in contact with each other. We were young. We were like 12, 13 years old. And then one day,
That was a bad influence even from that.
so then one day we get a phone call, right? Because we all have hard lines, right? I get a phone call from Samuel, what'd you call yourself? Sean. My mom's like, there's a Sean on the phone for you. And I'm like, now this is ballsy, right? Because he calls my house. My mom answers the phone. He knows he's forbidden to call, but we did talk on the phone in secret. But it had been a while since we talked. And she's like, there's a Sean. I'm like, I don't know a Sean. I get on the phone. He's like, it's me. And I'm like, oh, his voice had gone from that squeaky little voice to, hi, I'm Sean. And I'm like, oh.
The testosterone was strong in this one.
And so here's us, right? We're so stupid. My mom's like, where does Sean live? And I'm like, over on whatever side, don't do this. Over on whatever side of Toledo. And she goes, are you sure this isn't Sam? And I'm like, oh no.
Who?
Oh my gosh. So yeah, we have workarounds, right? Okay, we have workarounds. So, chipmunks. The chipmunks, right? Sounded like chipmunks. Can you do any chipmunk songs? No
Sure, I
chipmunk?
can play a record. A record. That's
So-
not a CD, that's a record.
So anybody that bought from the last sale, who enjoyed your Tootsie Roll Pop? I did that on purpose because I was going through and I was like,
She was
all
getting
this
all
pasta.
nostalgic and
I was
shit.
getting, how many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll Pop? That's all I could think when I was buying them. And then Renee sent me a message last night and she's like, my friend sent me a Tootsie Roll Pop and I am sitting here, Alvin. Oh, God. Who doesn't miss the chipmunks, like the real chipmunks, right? So the suckers, I just thought that it was very nostalgic.
We'll throw some gobstoppers in there, everlasting gobstoppers.
Oh
in there
my
next
gosh.
time.
I don't know where we would find those.
Oh, I know where to get them.
But I
I used to get them great big ones.
and so who was telling me that they searched for the Indian on the wrapper? I totally forgot about the Indian on the wrapper. So that is going to be part of a giveaway next time we use these. Your son loved the Tootsie Pop. Isn't it fun? The world may never know. The world may never know.
1, 2, 3. 3 licks.
So we're not having a sale till not this weekend. Okay, so this weekend we're here, tooling around Santa Fe. Next weekend we're back in Oklahoma, packing more stuff, getting the correct camera stuff set up, and then the weekend after that,
Your desk bag.
I'm bringing my desk. We can't bring my desk back next weekend. You had an Indian head on yours. That's the Indian. That's the Indian. I had hid mine from the 3-year-old. I'll blame you.
Glenn,
Oh my gosh.
she would bring like chocolate bars and things into the house. You know, he would root them out of the house somehow or another. He would find them, every single one of them.
Diana, I haven't sent you another one. I'm sorry. The original one probably went to your junk mail. I will resend that. Please remind me I have to send Diana an invoice right after we're off here. Please. It just needs to be resent. I love you. Sam's doing it. I know I forgot about the Indian in the wrapper. We're gonna make that part of a giveaway for the next time we use the candy. But I have the stuff, you guys. I hear you, Isis. I got busy. I got busy. I did. I know. I'm like, Isis doesn't have an invoice, but wait, yeah. Oh no, I commissioned. There's this lady that does pour painting that we bought the couch from, and she was showing me some of her art because I was walking down the hallway and I'm like, this is beautiful. It's not just typical pour painting. It is so stunning. And so we get to the room where this chair was, and she goes, this is one of mine as well. It looks like a Georgia O'Keeffe painting. It is stunning. Yeah. It is stunning. So I asked her to make me one, and she is going to make one. It's going to take a little bit because she's got some other things going on, but she's going to make one for the wall for behind me. You guys are going to love it. I swear. It's just beautiful. You must be psychic. You're all psychic. You're all beautiful. Okay. Good morning, everybody. I can't wait to get better lighting in here. It'd be nice. So 2 weeks we'll be having a sale. We had some really cool stuff come in. If Mr. Fry went, when he's done with this, I'll have him go grab a couple pieces, just because I want you to see some of the stuff that we had come in. I know that some of you are going to be very interested in it. Good morning, Michael K.
On its way.
So on top of the water cooler is keys, but there's also 2 baskets, and one of them has those goddess figurines in it. Ooh.
Yes, faster.
Wow. Yes. Chop, chop. Go do it. You're going to be in Hawaii, Lori Spears. Uber jealous. Uber jealous, right? But, you know, everybody should experience it. Sam's going to go grab those. That's right there. There was a star on the wrapper net, too. Really? I didn't know that. Now you're going to go out to get some. Oh, my gosh. They're sitting in here somewhere. Yeah, they're sitting over there. I can't have them by me. I can't. I keep them over there. Oh, your test will be negative. Let's just put that out there. Your test is going to be negative. So they're making you test to go to the island. Actually, that's a good thing. I do. Just because the island, you know, it can burn through an island so quickly. Their population is very vulnerable. I agree with that. It's taking forever. So we bought these coffee mugs. I know I'm going to put a fairly large service gift certificate in when we do the giveaway. Oh, the native is shooting his arrow at the star. This is good to know, right? Good stuff. Good stuff. It's good to have candy knowledge, right? They should do stuff like that. It was easier times, I guess. I don't know. Let me rephrase that. Younger times, not easier times. So I'm vaccinated, so I don't have to do that one. Get there. Good. Mr. Fry is going to. Really pretty front, but remember the chocolate candy ice cubes, right? Or candy cigarettes. People would melt down now. Mm-hmm. These are nice size, chunky ones too. They're not. She's very busty. Very, very busty, but they're nice size, big ones.
Yeah.
Lovely. She's much bigger. The wax lips, right?
Oh, yeah.
These, yeah, I thought the Bloodstone ones were cool. Holy tatas! Batman? I think the Obsidian one is just, you know, she's really beautiful. I think those are so cool.
We're gonna have one.
Dragon sleds, yeah. Well, the unrealistic tatas, that's all about the sacred feminine. You know, you think of some of the old, the ancient actually artwork out there. That's typical. I gotta put an eye out. Hey, Sylvia T. Feminine statues. Oh yeah,
This is a rutilated quartz
and we can't get it too close to the camera.
because you can't see it otherwise. Thing's full of golden rutilation.
The hearts. One is we have a bunch of clear quartz and a bunch of smoky quartz hearts. Yeah, so we have more stuff coming in, but really beautiful. Yes, Renee. The wax bottles of soda, right?
Oh, yeah.
Why did we think that was fun to chew? I have no idea. Let's chew on some wax. Here's a candle.
Anyways,
Yes, he sent it from our mystical crystals. June is actually candy
check
month.
your junk mail.
So, that's really all we got today. All we have today that we're
Well, yeah.
well, that's what we're doing right now. So,
But yeah, we have a bunch of wave bombs and we got a lot of them. So I'll be very reasonable.
So
Just like everybody.
yeah, wax soda was gross. It was gross, but I think it's fun to put the nostalgic candy in the. I think that's fun. Well, I'm not going to be throwing at you guys any wax, and I think it was maybe Lori.
Funny, we just throw a big chunk of wax in there for it.
Yeah, or Razzles candy, or who did the Dip It sticks? Who liked the Dip It sticks? You know, it's just sugar on a stick of sugar.
Yeah.
That's great. Pop Rocks were the bomb.
So let me tell you about the Dip It sticks. I grew up in the ghetto, and we couldn't afford the Dip It sticks. So we got a cup and a half of sugar and a Kool-Aid pack, and our fingers. We were all day long, man. Our fingers were red, purple, orange.
Okay, we're done with that.
Our
We're done
tongues.
with
I
that.
mean, we just had that. It was, but man, hey.
Charleston chews, right? A little bit of honey, the bits of honey. Those are my favorite things to get for Halloween.
I still love Kool-Aid.
Bottle caps. Look at you guys. Love the Dippin' Sticks and the Now and Laters. Although I hurt myself on Now and Laters.
I love Now and Laters.
Candy necklaces, right, Kim? What's not? There's nothing wrong with chewing on your necklace. I mean, it's just, you can get a little rope. I get it. Yeah, love the Pop Rocks. You guys, we're so fun. Cowtails. I love cowtails.
We didn't have cowtails there. How about lemon heads and Mike and Ike's?
Yeah, you take your top of your mouth out on those.
Mike and Ike's lemon heads. Yeah. Oh, and the red hots, the little red hots too. Yeah.
Lick-A-Maid did the dipping ones. Lick-A-Maid. Yeah, really? Okay. But oh, honey, used to lick the giant sweethearts until my tongue bled. My mom banned them. Obsessed with Chico sticks. Those are good, right? We used to eat the powder from the Jell-O when I used to swim and swim team. It was a staple. Nerds. You don't see nerds anymore.
Yeah, you do.
Do you? I've not
Generally
seen
on
them.
the internet.
Bullseye were my mom's favorites. My mother-in-law likes, what does she like? What are those things that are those Nico candies?
Nico candies. They're like
Chewing on chalk?
They're like colored, little flavored chalk tablets.
Yeah, chalk.
Kind of a Rolade.
Just go lick the chalkboard. You'll be better off. So, anyways, maybe we'll start looking for some nostalgic candy to put in the boxes. Anyways, I'm gonna go put on some makeup. We're gonna go run the roads, and they still sell nerds there.
Yeah.
What about sugar daddies? Right? right, Marta?
Never dreamed I'd be hers.
Hey, Marta, I sent you a group request to join. I think it's Late Bloomers yesterday. I think, because someone was talking about the clay pots, and we wanted to tag you, and it wasn't coming up. Cracker Barrel has them all.
Yeah.
Slow pokes.
Yeah.
How about jawbreakers? You could just.
Everlasting gobstoppers. Same thing.
Sylvia says Nico's are like chalky Smarties. You're right. That's what they are, really. On the coast, they have all kinds of
Milk
nostalgic
duds.
candy. Yeah.
Milk duds.
Sugar daddies. Milk duds.
Milk duds. Mom likes the malted milk balls, but I was never a fan of those.
I get Junior Mints. Now we have put those in boxes before.
No,
My grandpa used to carry.
Alpine mints.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The ones you would get on a fancy hotel.
Yeah, on the
Fancy
Pluto.
or not really like super fancy.
You bought sweet tarts. My grandpa used to, when I was very, very young, under the kitchen sink there was malted milk balls. So I love malt. It's just one of those things, right? Don't you associate that to a time when Grandpa would help me sneak them from out underneath Grandma, because Grandma wasn't playing that, and Grandpa didn't. He was like, "Here, candy." That's the kind of grandparent I want to be. Henry, come in the other room and I will give you some candy. Don't tell Mom. And when Henry's bouncing off the walls, I'll be like, "Okay, it's time for us to go now. We're gonna go to the camper."
Boy.
You need a sugar daddy, 6 foot tall, rich in a boat, manifest. Wrong kind.
You don't want
Whoppers.
One. You really don't want one with a boat, because a boat's nothing but a hole that you just keep shoving money down.
Yeah. Ray was a nerd yesterday. Okay, Andy's mints. That's what they are. Andy's mints. Absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely. So you guys, we'll be going over some more cards tomorrow. The giveaway for the amethyst is tomorrow. Don't forget. That will be at what time did we say? 5 o'clock.
6
Central.
o'clock.
6 o'clock Central. 6 o'clock. Have to get used to this again, right? So 6 o'clock Central. And the healing session will be live tomorrow as well. I'm not quite sure what time that will, but that will be put directly up onto
our
private group, right? So happy hunting. Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Need an end table.
Yeah, right.
Maybe a coffee table or an ottoman.
Yes, send them away at the right time, just about the time they get keyed up. Your grandpa
started to go.
Yeah, that's my grandfather had Alzheimer's before Alzheimer's was a labeled disease, and yeah, he always was sneaking. He was sneaking candy to us. Yeah. All right, guys, we're out. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will talk to you guys later. We'll talk about some more cards, and we'll see you tomorrow. Definitely.
We might get on tonight.
We might get on tonight. We'll see. I have stuff to do, so we'll see. All right. May you find light. May you find love and joy. Feel divine because you are. And
May light be with you always.
all right, guys. Bye.
Peace out. Can you hear me?